Kwaba.
Eja, why?
Well, you meet me with a smile, but it's not that easy.
So you want to do pound for pound this morning? Is that why you are here?
I wouldn't be bothered about that because more distraction for the focus of this government, very unfair. Maybe for lack of a better word. And good governance is not built on that focus and a leg of distractions and called for and constructive. It's sad.
Okay, so give me an example of distraction.
For instance, the letter that the open letter to the president. You are directing the president what he's supposed to do.
Oh, but have you read Akan letter?
I've just read it. The intent. Clearly, the intent.
Okay.
Quoting relevant portions of the constitution and all those things. That's in your estimation. You think that the president has gone contrary. In Parliament, we are seeing how you guys are going about the activities over there.
My man chair or Ashafano pay. Now would say him. It's good to be here. Always. And I'm happy to be here.
Always.
Our platform, it allows for a good discussion and to allow you to think on your feet. So first, Omanpeyin Mahama, 2017 May. Or yet Twitter be, or Twitter there, and when aban ayanadwin there obey you because of transition period employment. Those people are citizens of Ghana, and that it amount to discrimination. And sabi aben lose mituma na saben forever on in chede and zama waye gina and wombongo. And to be honest with you, true to it, those people who were recruited in December 2016 were never sacked. I challenge any NDC ni biara the Markin on the unfair evidence in bra. I know of recruitment in Yoko, FIC, GRA, EPA, many institutions. In fact, for some of these institutions, interviews were conducted in the evenings. I don't want to use the word night, after NDC had lost elections. Recruitment into immigration, fire service, police and all that were done after the NDC had lost power. Now, let me tell you, go and check 2017 March. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo graduated, the guest of honor for the graduating parade Fosu for immigration. For all others that were in training, MPP and touching Nipokumpo, never. Go and check the records. It is a yemi anumu warrior nehu, oya sefim oya roho, and saying to me yanka, omanu onkoye. Obeka kamni kwaso. That is why enyisi.
Obeka kamni kwaso, because you are talking about a flag bearer of a party, our opposition, our can sembi. Now our ba mabu say asemo kan no. Maybe akoso bra oti akonya so no different because the letter from the chief of staff says adwumaku mpanyimfo nyina momma enipa no ho abakosem won de abawi there's another letter that follows up to say esan say the person e buama amanyo sema ye papa ekoso nti good governance nyoma bi akoso right after abato etu ye nti no montwentwen ana ebetwa saa nyoma na akoso nyina. Why do you use 2024 opposition flag bearer who is not on top of what the reality was or is to say oh they are not this one call? Is that possible?
Oh, when the man was in opposition 2017 and up to there Aben Akufo-Addo na question certain recruitment, he was out there in the public space. Yesterday I raised it on the floor of the house, condemning that possible action, and said that look, whatever it was, those were the words of President Mahama. I would want you to play some of these things and show the Twitter, what he tweeted, okay, to the Ghanaian public. Now, za orokano on to so in a sense there first also recruitment one on appointment letters after December 7th. Okay, meanwhile if your letters are some of these state institutions were issued now. Some people were recruited and given letters as far back as July 2024. It been my ejuma since October, September. Now, some of the institutions, they are not government subvented institutions. Some of the institutions, and they are limited liability companies, save that Afenyo the sole shareholder.
Exit.
Now, some of these institutions, they have their own IGF. They generate their own revenue. They pay on their own. Some of the banks. All right, so they are not even on government payroll roller. Those recruitments will affect fiscal policy of government in any way. Two, some of them that you are saying they were recruit on December. Recruitment is not a one-day event. It is a process. Meaning some of these institutions, where you interview, acquire aptitude test, acquire medicals, and all. So if for some reason Obini letter were issued December 28 saying that the appointment takes effect in January, you have come as a government. I'm not saying they don't do audits, but your mind is all kwadono mass dismissal, and you as a respected media house, you think it is normal that Ghana for in Brenton and Ketesia Nyankopona dum when ye juma ya wo jiwonezi da won katenefi wo be den wezisi won ma me no wo be den wa hwe won ndru yar baby reho won a wo be den wa to edu amen kuti ma dwenye de abenze ni new budget reba in terms of budget reba, if you feel that there are vacancies or there further recruitment, you go ahead and recruit. But you subscribe to the fact that there were teacher for there are a lot of teachers. For one. Yen schools people wa we teacher for. Nkrofo graduates, for instance, UEW. There were a backlog of nkrofo wa graduate with BEd. What pay recruitment, diploma graduates. What pay teaching job in the GS. When your opportunity, you are sacking all of them in the nursing profession. You were nurses what if here? One year juma wa graduate. Let's say wa for one way juma ma. Can you do look a class wa ko bon bi no bon? Community health nurses. Wa for one juma ma. What year juma? Inye da wo ye Afenyo Markin ejuma. Inye da wo ye Mahama ejuma, wo ye Abeye juma. They are nurses, public servants. Omahin, yenu anum NDC for no one shwenze mebiye. By the way, this is an advice to any political class. You see, sometimes politicians hear mistakes. What do two ministers answer? Yen first target in there, yen crush yen opponent. It's a big mistake. I'm sure with time we will learn. I remember 2000 election after Kufuor had won. We saw a lot of things. People were saying, oh, NDC will collapse. NDC on so far BBO. By 2008, NDC was back into office. The same thing. 2008, when we lost power, oh, MPP, we are done with them. Chasing the elephant into the bush. By 2016, we're back. I'm saying there, some of these attacks, can we as a political class use common sense to stop this? It's matter. Only when you are in opposition. That's where you reason. It's only when you're in opposition. To my person, I'm sorry, but it's only when a politician is in opposition. That's where reasonability and rationality. All politicians become rational human beings when they're in opposition. I would concede to that. Let me be fair. That's why I've called for a common sense approach, and I use the word the political class. Collectively, we all make a lot of mistakes. I admit. As is on trade. When power comes, there are a lot of times that we all make mistakes. I will admit it. I will not pretend that I am a saint or somebody is not a saint. But I'm saying that on money to baby, we have to move on as a nation. Without taking myself out, the army is saying, look, I did a lot of night walking when we were in office. A lot of night walking where there were seeming injustice, when some of our friends will reach out to make sure they're there. I don't want to mention names on Kobando and you're busy in Komo or Kukoma or Pado, but very prominent NDC members. That is why these days I send a text, say, hey bro, are you aware of this? Are you aware of this? I have all of them. The kind of interactions, ibinum court issues, then would reach out and look for the sake of the country, the atmosphere, the mazi,
so all you did was to suppress illegalities.
No,
that's what you did.
I'm not talking illegalities. I'm talking about situations where politically you act in a manner who opponent before that he's been haunted. That's the point I'm making. I'm not talking about supporting, encouraging illegality. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we must always have moderates in the political party. In maybe on Korea, we reach out to the extremists and tame them. That look, we don't need it as a country. And this is the time I expect the moderates in NDC to rise up and caution the extremists in their party, because are all kodono on ye. But then Berekano, if Yakana was won't here, all these boys on the street, the youths, all these youths, you put them back to the streets, you'll be on your way out of government, the very government that you think you've worked for. If today Abba ebi obi oye MPP onye adwuma ye nti abanumpo wanto, but today ebu enenwa when some party were power and many adwuma nti so onka tsefi, it's an eye opener. But
is that a tangent we need to go as a country?
No, that is where we should pull the brakes. And I'm saying that if you have won power today, and then this if one came there, President Mahama were only 4 years. In 2028, they are bringing a new candidate. We are hearing Asir Edwin Katia, we are hearing Julius Debra, we are hearing Harun Idrisu, we are hearing Sam Adene. We have also heard Eriko Poku. So they themselves, they should know that come 2028, they will have apathy issues to deal with.
Likewise, your party.
Of course, we've gone through it.
You have challenge.
We've taken our bitter pill.
You have that challenge. Admit. Once you are pointed fingers.
I'll come there. Yeah? Can I finish one set of analysis? I'll finish one and I'll come to the other. On my hand. All right? Cool. Stop your mischief.
Cool. You can.
Let me finish one thing. So they have apathy staring at them. Come 2028. Look at Parliament, for instance. A lot of the MPs are redundant. They said only 60. Now they have over 130 to deal with. People have no jobs. They've not been able to even get about 100 into the chamber because their MPs have become very redundant. They have that issue to deal with. They have internal issues, and then you have governance issues. You've made promises to Ghanaians. Say me deal with it. A government's job is to create jobs. A government, a bona fide of government is to create jobs. It's not to declare people redundant. It's not to take people out of jobs and declare them unemployed. A government's main bona fide is to create jobs and bring relief. In TV na Abba, and your public record is that sack them. Sack them.
Now I don't know how people can sack them when the watchword is in promotion of good governance.
Oh my.
Hey, but why do you want to do that?
Oh my, so no, brofo. Then what is the net effect? Sack them. What? Also, one sack Ghana for one for one. It doesn't. Okay, so do you know there's a legal word called ratification? Do you know a word called ratification? Ratification in law means that even if it is irregular, regularize it.
So you deliberately irregularity regularize.
Even if or you're irregular, you regularize it. Even if, without admitting that there was irregularity.
If they had called for suspension, in place of
what?
revocation and because you did that in 2020. I think when the Krum MP health minister Rajima Menu nurses it was on suspension.
That is when you have not completed the process, so you suspend it and then continue. They could have, but as we speak, Unkofa started Jumomain, Obi Wajini pay 1 month, 2 months. People have been posted. Omain Kofuru soon. Oh Jesus Christ!
You are not in government, so you are not on top of what is happening.
Omain,
you are not in government.
Omain, people have been employed, posted. Some of these nurses were remote areas. Obi Bia, Obi Fiwiniba was now Kwako to Pandai. It's now unpack Wako rented. And Omain, do they care? No, man, listen, this thing is a serious matter.
The Ghana we
nurses.
want.
So the Ghana we want is that sack them.
Patrol.
No, but that's what they've done. The Ghana we want. The NDC.
The Ghana
that
we want.
Ghanaians voted for came to say we are sacking workers.
We are building the Ghana we want.
Well, the reality is that Moframa we university Oba Tembi Odini here Ozasha number work on nursing area. Osni here Ozasha number work on university area. Wafen ejumum. The more bad no so in the number ye juma Bosumusa or brain bibi kakra wo ne krase. Adam maami panyin no onya homaka ne ba no ogini pe a mama fa bi koto edu na fa hwe ho na se inda aben foforo aba nya da aben ne be no so ye ba from krofo we adwuma osi me be yi nkrofo edi we yi won ezin so
in matters of
this. Have you seen the people whose letters have been issued terminating their appointment?
I've seen a lot of.
If they were irregular, why the word termination? And you know, some of these public servants, or office, they are using a language there upon the directive from the chief of staff. We are terminating your appointment.
Directive.
So is it not sacking or mine? It's not upon directive. So you are terminating. None of the letters I have seen is stating there you were irregularly employed. None. Is saying that you were irregularly employed. None of them is saying that. They're saying that your appointment has been terminated. We are not. You are on probation, so we have suspended the employment process. So go home, pack, obisi there, take your pay and go. Today is your last day. February, whatever will be paid you pro rata and all that. Oh my! Do we need that as a country? Sebi say MPP fumpo cancer, MPP fumpo oba abemen waye mistake bia. You the same mistake nti na Ghana for say that they be the move from do nti. Won kofi. Nti awuso aba no, do you continue the move from do no? E wa abem. Omayin, let's get it straight. Me tie me here perfect. Our here perfect. But with time we all improve. Get things done better.
What time should that be? When is that time?
That time is now.
Why was it not your time?
Oh, so if it was not my time, that is why I've paid for it. The reason why MPP is not in power is because MPP made some mistakes.
But, Honorable Afenyo Markin, that's the mantra.
Because
I think
in governance you can never get
the basis for this conversation is principle of the Ghanaian and the politician,
which is
we lack principle as politicians.
Therefore, is it too late to initiate it?
Because I am hurt in 2017. Why don't you want to be hurt?
In 2017, steps were taken. I'm saying it again on authority there. In 2017, this mass sacking of youths who have been engaged never happened. I repeat it. Check it. Let somebody come and rebut me. Because I know of recruitment that took place in some public institutions. That became an issue, but the government said, let it go. Akufo-Addo, let NDC come and tell us that people who had been regularly employed, whether in December after the election in 2016 or before, were sacked. Let them bring evidence. Let them bring evidence and let's interrogate the issues. Whether somebody was employed in a state-owned enterprise after the 2016 election and upon assumption of office, those people were all sacked. It is true that during the vetting, Honorable Osafo raised it, that the transition period, it was not proper for certain recruitment to be made. But the NDC then explained and made this same argument today that the employment
government mandate.
Also that the employment that they were making at the time, employing people, not a process, and some had started even before the election. I'm saying that I know state institutions that were employing drivers, graduates, none of them, not a single one, in the security services, not a single one, not a single individual who was recruited under NDC in December. None of the persons are worker training in December 2016. Look, Akufo-Addo presided over their graduation. Go and check the record of mine. Truth is one. No kwaya yakrope. Yenyo NDC for 1 year awoye no. Na onyinda wachira 4 years onyechiro. O mine 4 years onyechiro. 4 years onyechiro. Oya meka me say, yene na say na MPP wini Akufo-Addo ba power. De obia nenyu age yenye 169 seat in parliament. 8 years Abba. Akufo-Addo is not in power. NDC has taken over. Mr. Hey, Nyana Nansiana at the most of blessed memory. Only in 2008 election. I have got position. Chasing the elephant into the bush. 4 years. Another 4 years. Nine Chumuko. So, Yenjin Unkwechi. No Yenje there. No party Abba. Only me best say.
But, Jinaha. Nyoma politics of deception and then lack of principle on all of us are part admitted. I don't know Jibre say bre Titu Ghana Sika. Etna say with this transition by we are implementing what the act says, it becomes a difficulty for all of us. Why?
So we do smooth transition at the highest level. Then when it goes down, we disrupt it. And I'm saying that this is a matter that as a political class we should sit and know that look, enough is enough.
How do we arrive at this point?
Because we are talking, because we have a law.
If you go to a certain region,
we have a law.
Most of these offices, we
have a law. Can we go by the law? And then I raise an issue in Parliament. Honorable Minta Kando, Health Minister, will be making statement about cholera outbreak in Onye. Meningitis. In his submission, he talked about this gap at the local government level, which affects implementation of government policy. Straight away, I realized that look, Professor Mosoye Bibi, when he came into office, that the MMDC should stay until a new person was nominated. Then there will be smooth transition, which was very good. And this they were sworn in on the 7th. By on the 9th, letters had been issued. As we speak, all our assemblies, no leadership, all the assemblies across the nation, we don't have metropolitan chief executives, municipal chief executives, we don't have DCs. All right? You leave the country, the local governance, in the hands of civil servants, and you need a certain political direction. Civil servants all in because by new training or neutral take firm decision. So Minta Kando express his frustration that even at that level, saying Konya civil servant to be a why you're ready, then look, let me go all out. Things will stagnate. Why is it taking the government too long? Knowing that, okay, we want to terminate the appointment of Akufo-Addo's appointees. Be ready. At least we have a local government minister. We in Parliament fast-track the process of our confirmation for them. A local government minister has been in office for some 3 weeks. What is he waiting for? Why are they not expediting the process of nominating MMDCs? What is stopping them? All right? Of course, subject to getting qualified candidate. You know, the when one call class 6 and one call JHS simple is on by MC. In that process, I'm not sure the people would be happy with you. You know, Ifutu, for instance, you know, they are not getting qualified candidates.
They are not getting.
No, they are not getting a qualified. I'm saying they are not getting a qualified. No. I'm saying that they need a qualified candidate. No. They need somebody who has the competence. What I'm saying that, for instance, in the Futu, if they don't bring a competent person, the person will not get.
But that's not for you to say.
Yeah, but they need to bring a.
But that is meant for you to say. That is not for you to say.
Yes, but we need a competent person to assist in governance. We can't get anybody there. Why?
So your thinking is that the president and the entire team will throw anybody at the
who party win the power and TC or Miley, Alele, come and be an MC. Or Miley, Alele, second deputy woman organizer, second deputy organizer, to come and be MC.
But a party reward. You did that for your party people.
So we should allow an Olele to become an MC.
Who is Olele?
No. It's just by way of example. Ebiazin, Mesebia, Olele, Beye, MC. Olaile and Olele, Ebia Wanko, classes.
But does it really matter?
In governance, no, you must understand the issues. You can't just get up and get into governance.
But if we get back into how you engage our DCs and NDC,
if you allow incompetence at the local level, it will affect governance. That is the truth.
But that's what we've done to ourselves as a country.
Then we read in the speech. Or committee bina. You know, what's one thing, what is the person's own vision?
So, your prescription say,
there must somebody who can do the work. That's all.
How do you see that somebody?
Oh, you must have certain minimum qualifications. At least who school some one can background as an individual. In the community, apart from your party work, you should bring something on board. You should be a tolerant person. Somebody who is development oriented, somebody who is a go-getter. As for choosing your party member, it is your own bona fide. That one we can't stop you. It definitely will be a known party member, but that known party member must have the requisite skills. That is the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. And as we speak, there is a huge vacuum at the local governance level. We don't have political leaders. It's affecting governance. Is that what we want?
Okay, so if you've just joined the Afenyo for Afenyo Markin, minority leader in Parliament now. By the way, Monya invitation to this national conversation.
Oh, one friend. I mean,
the educational conversation.
They didn't invite us. I'm the minority leader. I don't have any letter. All they are so.
But you need to be invited. It's a national dialogue.
Have they not invited stakeholders? Stop it.
You are the minority leader.
And
I'm saying that
so you go and grade crash. You go and grade
crash. But it's a national discourse.
The national discourse you invite, please. You know it. You know it.
Are you saying you've not been written to?
Call them and ask.
Your party too.
Call them and ask. By the way, these are guys who came in with one manifesto. Anna. Where is their manifesto? What manifesto no way?
Because of the rot they've come to meet.
What manifesto no way?
Because of the rot they've come to meet.
Rot is what?
There's a need for a total auditing in these two areas.
Auditing of what?
One, the economy. Two, our educational sector. And the president talks about areas that need reforms.
They are not on their own. They don't get it. NDC, they don't get it. They don't get it. This is a party that came into office with its own manifesto, a blueprint for implementation of policies. And here, we had our blueprint. We rolled them out. Roll yours out and let's see. They are trying to disown their policies so that we can know. And here you know, or dialogue na the yet benuna. It been what's it. Own it. Own up.
Na ada na person o free say na me wo bia bim na menim de cause my back to bia from ma hu say meji Ghana ni bia adwene aba
no you said you had your own manifesto. Where is the NDC manifesto?
But it is there.
Look,
complementing what you are going to do
in governance. Political party Babema was in a manifesto. When you are voted into office, that manifesto is a social contract. Implement it.
But so Mr. Social contracts are doing a political party.
Didn't you hear them some years ago work at their homegrown solution?
Of course, but
wasn't Crawford Cross Century. Do you remember? Do you remember the Century Accord? Do you remember the Century Accord? Okay, see, I'm saying that enough of the talking, Mr. President. Stop the talk, walk the talk.
He's walking it.
Mr. President, walk the talk. Walk the talk. They've been sweeping the account of institutions. Institutions need money to operate. Release their money to them. Government institutions need money to operate. What's Kenya? Aben sweep.
How?
Which one? Aban ejumayafu pi woko wana account ma wosika aban aje we sweep ninya from the account. This one
now we an experienced and a politician. Don't also don't make a sweeping statement like that.
No, this is not a sweeping statement. Didn't you hear the GS war complaint and say Emina Makai? Has government answered them? Obini Sika, why a budget? What's it? Institution A, Wusikenyi, Institution B, Wusikenyi. Aben from nowhere without recourse. We sweep one Wusikenyi if you want to account him. For what? They have to come and explain. They have to come and explain. Omahin, share what's it? Actually, so one you want it in an edembia. Anna.
What's actually?
Owa, ne you want it in the
can upon Cheni,
Owa, ne want it in. And Ola Rotimi so, okay, baby, what the gods are not to blame. Also, all the frogs are lying prostrate with time, belly ache.
With time.
Eh? With time, belly ache.
So you are marking that time.
Miss with time, belly ache.
So you are not thinking.
Let you are not thinking some of them lie flat.
You are not thinking good for this administration. No. Your thinking is that
because
BBC
no,
BBC
they pretended, they misled Ghanaians. With time, we will see the true colors of the NDC. Yeah, their first color, the first color that we've seen is this sacking of Ghanaian workers.
How do you see
that? Is their first true color? Hypocrisy, double standard.
The directive from the Minister of Communication.
Didn't the president promise the Ghanaian youth? Say yam pamumo. Yes, you be recruiting.
Yes, sir. We are dealing with good governance. One go through a process. And you still have a problem.
Okay, meba.
Why are you doing that? Don't paint that picture.
Brofo mu ne wo bibia ya friend rectification.
Waka ya church
ratification.
And waka even if it was an illegal
remember you want ratification. Na ya say wo bibia ya friend rectification. You rectify. If adeni here. Na adeni so it was not regularly done. You to be
correct that.
I say board.
Yeah.
Board I say board is here. Managing director take a decision. Managing director
and the managing director take a decision.
Board is meeting. They do what we call ratification.
Okay, so
then meba. And who accuse say omo anye ni ye so. For the purpose of good governance, you rectify.
Not all situations.
Meba.
But you know.
When you are talking about employment, you are also talking about economic rights. It's constitutional. Economic right. I want to new constitution. Economic rights of a citizen.
That's correct.
You are denying the citizen of his economic right. Obi enye juma wetwa me call bosom. Wetwa bosom ebien aba. Awo NDC is the ba is a juma baba. Inya ben no inya NDC no promise 331 was a
24 hour.
What's
133.
133.
Juma bako.
So is that the 133? Is that the 133? Ejuma Bakuni Pamesa, it is a MPP. Young fun there. Yeah, recruitment. In the name of 24-hour economy, recruit another set.
Afenyo Gusitando air drafted policy.
Manana. So 133 on ye.
Very soon.
133 on ye. Is this a 133 sacking people? Shamo from a once a go to my worsu. This is the first true color of NDC. This is the first true color of NDC. Sacking people. Now Ghana Funina was when you was higher than it. Was Ghana Funina was when you was
So
Ghana for you ichim true color.
No, but that is not the case.
Hold on.
So hold on.
Mr. Wasak and Krofana
to as former persons in power and with power. Afenyo Markin majority leader, now minority leader. Afenyo Markin now sees every.
No, you are getting it wrong.
No, hold on.
You are not being fair. Be fair.
Have you read the directive from the Ministry of Communication? Directing radio station to close down. Have you read it?
Yeah. Have you
read it?
We say who? You are
talking about good governance.
The same Sam George or opposition or condemning.
But that is what I'm talking about. The deceit and the lack of principle.
You seen it. So you've seen that they lack principle. They are not consistent.
We lack principle.
No. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Is it in promotion of good governance?
I'm saying that se azenen kansa ene da no ya ndo wa be enye ne ebia mpocho omahin mebetena ha ansa na ye bekasan meji bibi tum da anyen amanyofon oya ye yemfundo pi manka.
Correct.
I'm not being hypocritical here. No, I am being fair that oftentimes when we win power there are things that on ye majatu. But I'm saying that say the mazano okodara obo amembuana. Ask them the relevant questions.
Just like I'm asking you.
Of course. Were they not the people who critiqued some of the actions of MPP that were revoke Obini lines?
That is so.
Obi were terminating appointment.
So what were the grounds that you were misbehaving when you had power?
What are they doing? For the time being they are in office. Are they not? They are in office.
Yeah.
I have conceded, and this should rest your question.
Okay.
I have conceded.
Okay.
The political class.
Let's make progress.
Mistakes be. The time has come. There's the man from Duni Bino. Yebo mude amembu wadi shawonsa. No was a shawonsa prekopede. Yejuma na fobwa. Important.
So let's progress.
Share.
Before that, what's the latest on Ablikuma North?
Oh, Ayanzi Yerchen.
Okay.
No need one security. What's the watching police?
And what are you doing as minority leader?
Oh, Omahin, we are expecting the police will provide the security needed so that they can complete their work.
Are you not worried about what is happening?
Oh, we raised our issue on the floor of the house.
Are you comfortable that the police cannot give protection to the electoral commission?
We raised the issue on the floor of the house. We'll continue to pursue it.
So for how long will we be doing this kind of politics to ourselves?
Well, Omahin, you should ask them, not me.
I'm asking you.
Omahin, ask them. NDC may win. Why do you go on rampage? It is their regional organizer who led some attacks to attack EC officials and attack the EC property. Nobody has spoken about it. Look at all the post-election violence. They won. So, Master Mambi saying, NDC win is that. Even when they won, look at the violence. And there are all those guys who led the violence when a juicy appointment or PMMC, youth employment, NYA, NPA, they've all gotten juicy jobs. What teacher one more on a Juma Kasaka Sinti? That do we need violence in our democracy? No. We don't need violence in our democracy. Welcome to Aba.
Okay.
Where we election, where we are electoral commission. The way you want it. I'm there. Friday.
Yeah.
Graphic. Where your front page story was a man, Honorable Ayerga, majority leader. And Monday, Musumike Bibi wa Parliament Friday, where your front page was a man. Can you imagine the level of NDC's intolerance? They were attacking Graphic. Why do them a woman minority for the front page?
For NDC.
Can you imagine? Meanwhile, on Friday now, Ayerga picture about the front page. Honestly, only problem. Majority chief whip was on social media attacking Graphic. So this should tell you the level of intolerance.
The majority chief
whip. Go and read. It's on social media.
That what?
Mamin kanmo.
Honorable Minority Leader.
Oh, Mama,
but be sure that is the exact thing.
That's exactly. Or refer to it. It's here. Also, at a glance, you can tell the mindset of the editor of Daily Graphic. The activities of the present statement by the majority leader are actually editorially subsumed by the criticisms of government by the minority leader. In the past 8 years or more, I have never seen the Daily Graphic diminish the sitting head of state or the majority leader of parliament in favor of the opposition this way. Yes. As a government chief whip, I am most unhappy by this unethical and open show of bias journalism by editors of Daily Graphic against NDC government.
Why do they get for granted and just ensure?
Can you imagine? Meanwhile, since our MPP about minority in parliament, Monday was the first time that Graphic even gave us a banner.
No, but at a glance.
Meanwhile, Friday, exactly. No. I'm saying that to them, and that's a style in parliament.
It is not.
Even when
it is.
That is their style.
That's a case study. It's not. You know, don't box the NDC every.
But that's how they treat us in parliament. They don't want us to talk.
It's not possible.
How is that
possible?
Now even attacking Daily Graphic, that nothing of the minority should come on the front page. Meanwhile, they had the front page story. Look, in there, haven't you seen Daily Graphic in there? Fabra.
Graphic.
In the Daily Graphic, just today, have you seen Fabra? Omahin, please. Don't do this. You see, President Mahama, front page, ended that. Go to yesterday too. The man of what share. It must always be NDC and nothing. And that's who you President Mahama. Banner. In the opposition. What won't be kakra? No way. They will attack Graphic. Is it fair? Omahin. So for NDC, wayakanana kasapreko, wakasa oyino biaka sebi, and that's what they do in parliament. But nyanku poninti, I am the mighty minority. Will not surrender. We are a mighty few, a happy few, a mighty few. We will be strong, be resilient, and demonstrate that we are formidable. We will hold their feet to the fire. Says your Monday, 24th. Or another Air Classico. Oh no, they are nominees. We are going to grill them. No, yeah,
but I had my catch there.
Yeah, catch on. Man, catch on. They want to intimidate you. No, I can for full soldiers in the man, no elbow, no, what is your Yaroba. Omaine. Adum nyanyimi de MPP able to mo yasua demti na oza sua hen ye bobo mozen yasua memudia no adum nyanyimi de able to mo yasua. We won't give up.
But don't be asking unnecessary questions.
No, we'll ask the necessary questions. Eba veteran. What will CV? I don't ask questions outside of their CV. I don't ask questions outside of their CV. Please, don't get it wrong. I look at their CV. Prepare your CV well. In your questionable certificate, go and do your homework. Because you're a baby so. If I first degree, wahifa. Is kita masters Kenya masters one obi actual date no sometimes you don't you realize I even help them.
Yeah, but
sometimes give them the opportunity to correct.
When you are preparing those things, you know
that is why you give them the opportunity,
because some of them they are your mates.
That's why give them the opportunity to correct.
Is this fair? Obi a national classroom.
No. Classroom, please don't create that impression. All I'm saying is that Monday obey butu. No.
With the Ghana First mentality or with the MPP mentality?
No. We'll hold them on to account. We will ask you your CV. There is no friend in Lagos. There is no friend in Lagos. Monday, first set. You should come prepared. The minority.
I'm not sure.
We're not going to spare them.
We are going to go through another 3-4 hours. To your point.
We will scrutinize them.
But that one.
We will do the best.
They will stop it because
they should stop it. Ghanaians will see.
But they will stop it because
Ghanaians will see.
You don't take undue advantage over that leverage.
Ghanaians will see. They should check the history. They should check Bagbin's vetting. They should check Harun Idris's vetting. We would ask the relevant questions. Won't to use one majority no in fact intimidating. it will not happen. We would ask, we are covered by the law and the rules. Was over, used to CV, I brent is the year Juma war, a hifa, Ibe Juma, ye baby so. Into Mansara and Kadebe, deputy minister. Oh my, it will help the governance. It will assure the people that look, Nimpano or Bano, or when you see in experience, Obotu was a Juman. It's not personal. Into America, there's no friend in Lagos. Oh, Bano, and him there, University or UK. In him there, where university now. I tried there, Ankwa, man, fancy CV no do. Because I mean, maybe so. Everybody for what certificate in Abra, what transcript, who be a pep. I don't know what person. No, say be a there. No, Zauba Kano, but Oka, for public records, on to be trust. No, so bring the oath. Yes, so bring the oath. So that is why we are asking that bring the proof. Is it wrong?
It won't mean cross check it as parliament. Money that. Unit now.
No. So then it means that it will delay. You bring it so that let's validate. Bring it. It's so Omahin Mpocho, Ako University of Ghana. Na atro. Now what's the false certificate? That's all. Only problem. Into your patch panel biba for back door. And now me wafa no.
Are you inferring that?
No, I'm not inferring. Me patch there.
Are you inferring?
Omahin, I'm saying that. Your situation now. Obiba for back door.
Are you inferring?
Omahin. Yempe back door visit biade mpocho come and face the vetting, come prepared.
These inferences na man for patrol na
on my menka them no. So far I can't say that. I'm saying there everybody come prepared. If you know you are media shy, go through some grooming. Mamba kado you are not good in public communication, you will communicate.
But you're good in public communication.
Then prepare. Why are you in public service?
Because I want to serve my country.
So be prepared for everything. You will face the public. We would ask the relevant questions. We will ask the relevant questions.
When are we expecting the president in parliament?
Well, the majority leader has given an indication. I don't remember the exact date, but the majority leader has given an indication.
Because it's not your party.
No, the majority leader has given an indication.
The indication is that what?
That's Obaba.
Dabein.
Oh, Omahin, please.
When is the budget
I can't take his job.
When is the budget on?
The finance minister is here to communicate to parliament officially when he is coming.
Okay, so minute back, you try one by a bar or rapport because Medanas bring the whole so Ajibre Ediaba. So just in a moment, we'll be back and wrap up with the minority leader.